Oh, welcome back. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for checking out the video. This is the last video in the 7-part series that I have been going over with you guys for the last couple weeks. This is the 8th video, so that means that we're actually going to be explaining everything that I've been going over. You're going to love it. We're actually going to be talking about how all of this was leading up to you living life lavishly and what that actually means. Keep watching. Feel this, fills me up, and it starts to shine, and I see it burn when you bring me sunlight. As always, I am Jay East. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit me with a like. Hit me on social media. Hit me with any of that stuff. Let's get straight into the topic, all right? Why are you listening to me anyway? That is probably what most of you are wondering anyway, right? Because obviously I don't look like I'm living life lavishly. At least that's not what it appears on the outside. For the last 10 years of my life, I have been living life lavishly. What does that mean? Does that mean that I've been going out and buying fancy cars and drinking fancy drinks and eating fancy food and all that stuff? Not really. That's not what that means. Maybe I've done some of those things. Maybe I haven't done any of those things. It doesn't really matter. Living life lavishly is about a mindset. It's about changing your mindset. It's about understanding, first of all, what lavishly means. Lavishly does not mean going out and spending large amounts on things. Lavishly means enjoying and splurging yourself on the things that matter to you. The reason why I say it's a mindset is because if your mindset is changed from what everybody else has, which is the same mindset of, you know, just wake up, go to work, do this, do that, and just kind of keep going. You're not really living life. You're not really enjoying very many things. The things you are enjoying, they're kind of materialistic things. But when you're living life lavishly and you've changed your mindset, when you've changed, you know, how you're thinking about things, when you change how you're looking at things, when you change your opinion about how you work and why you work and what you're working towards, it makes everything worth it. It gives everything a higher value. It makes some things priceless. And the more things that you have in your life that are priceless, the more lavish your life is. I have been telling you all of the steps that I have used to live life lavishly. I have been going over it step by step. When I was telling you when it all comes together, when I was telling you to put in the hard work, when I've been telling you to create your own path, when I've been telling you to create and find your purpose, when I told you to repeat everything that you've been doing, hold yourself accountable, and what to do when it seems like nothing's working. All of those steps have been teaching you about a couple things, if you've been doing them or if you've been listening to them. If you haven't, feel free to go back, check out the videos, check out the blogs, check out all the information, the podcast, everything. It's really detailed. It's not very long. Nothing is too long. It's just long enough for you to get it. But it will help you to understand that in order for you to live life lavishly, first of all, you have to be living. And you have to be living life. That means you cannot worry about the things that have happened in your past. Whatever has happened has already happened. There's nothing that you can do to change that. Anything that did not work in your past, instead of looking at it as a flaw, don't look at it as a flaw. Look at it as part of the plan. It is part of what has led you here, and here is where you want to be. Once you're here, you determine where you want to go. With that being said, that means living in the present. And by living in the present and understanding that and working towards your present and making your present great, in the process, you will make your future great. That means putting in the hard work for things now and getting the results later. This is a great thing about living life lavishly. As long as you're following these steps, by default, you will be living in the moment. You will have a clearer purpose for living in the moment. You will probably have a clearer purpose in life or you'll find your purpose without even really trying to find it. It's pretty cool. It's really great. I love it, and this is why I have been trying to prescribe it to everyone that I know. Let's say that you went and you watched the videos, or let's say that you went and you listened to the podcast or whatever. You got those 7 steps, right? You wrote them down or something, you got the 7 steps. Now that you have them, you're probably, trying to figure out like, well, when do you start it, or how do you start it? It is entirely up to you. It is entirely up to you. You decide when you want to start living life lavishly. You also decide when you want to stop living life lavishly. But once you've started, and once you're seeing the progress, and once you're seeing the results, and once you're, being patient for those results, I don't think you're going to want to stop. You're probably going to want to keep doing it. Now, it's not an easy lifestyle, but there is no such thing as an easy lifestyle. The easy lifestyles are not lifestyles. They're trends, they're phases of your life, or they're misdirections. Those are easy. We don't want easy. We want difficult, because everything in life that is worth it is work. When do you start? How do you start? You start by starting from the first step. It's understanding all of the things that have already passed. Understanding your past. It's gone. Boom. Cool. Don't erase it. You're not going to erase your past. What you want to do is you want to take the things from your past. Take the things that you've learned and put them all together, right? That's the first step. So that's how you start. You start from there and you work your way through all the other steps. The steps are designed, the tips are designed to, by default, force you to come to terms with certain things like hard work, patience, perseverance, accountability, responsibility. These are the things that all those steps will kind of lead towards. And again, it all comes back to your mindset. And it's really important that I talk about the mindset, because once you have gotten the mindset, you can apply this mindset to anything in your life. This is why I said you can use this to live life lavishly, because you can apply this to a diet. You can apply this to work. You can apply this to your leisure, to travel. You can apply this to relationships with a significant other or with friends. It applies to everything. These steps can be used for everything and anything. It is so powerful when you start applying these to anything in your life. It's just so crazy how everything will just start to fall in place. And you're very quickly going to realize that instead of worrying about your future and instead of worrying about the past, if you're just focused on your present and you're working on your present, everything else is going to work out. As soon as you realize that you have to put in hard work to get results, and you start putting in the hard work, you're going to start seeing the results. This applies to work. This applies to temp jobs, anything. I have done this for 10 years of my life. It's just something that, once I kind of figured it out and I started applying some of these things, everything else just kind of found its way. And I wish that someone had kind of told me, or someone that had guided me, prior to that into doing those things. I wish I would have started that earlier in life, because honestly, I could only imagine the other things that I would have done. But it's okay, because all the things that I did prior to that did not fall in line helped me to get where I am now. So there are no regrets. That's the other great thing about living life lavishly. You're not going to have very many regrets, if any. Please, 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 give it a try. Give it a shot. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Before you decide that it doesn't work for you, give it a shot. Give it an actual try. It's not something that's going to work in a week. And I guarantee you that if you actually give it a try, there is a 95% success rate that it's going to work. The steps are going to work if you're actually trying to make them work. If you're not trying to make them work, then obviously it's not going to work. That's why I said 95% and not 100. Because there will be some people that will just be negative about it. But just give it a shot, try it, see if it works. And I hope it does. I know it will. I just more so want to hear how many people are surprised when it does work. And I just want to hear the results of all of those people. So that's it. I just wanted to go over what it actually meant, what it was, what it is, and why you should do it, and how soon you should do it, and why I want you to do it. So go live life lavish. Please tell me about it. If you liked the video, hit me with a thumbs up. If you feel there is someone else in your life that could benefit from living life lavishly, please share the video with them. Share the information with them. Even if you're not going to share the video, just tell them about it. Tell them about the steps. And watch how quickly that impact is going to be made on their life too. Alright? So, that's it. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Till then, keep living life lavishly. Peace.